Engines roaring, feel the beat, Ryan and John can't be beat, on the Fastlane, so sleek, gotta rev up, hit the street, ooh yeah, Fastlane, all night, feel the speed, feel the light, join the ride.
And we're back. It's the Fast Lane, proudly brought to you by Betterfy, ladies and gents. Woo. Brand new Betterfy. Get to check them out. They're doing amazing things. Of course, Breitling, and then we do have Sunland Private Wealth still with us, but we're doing some other things with them. We'll tell you more about that throughout the course of the next couple of episodes.
Some exciting things
Sunland
coming.
Private Wealth are doing some standalone stuff on the show, and we can't wait to tell you more about that over the next couple of weeks. But Breitling watches, and of course, Betterfy. Now, John, what an interesting week it's been, because while the world of Formula One takes a bit of a break, it doesn't stop us racing internationally. Marc Marquez, MM93, and his brother. It's MotoGP this weekend. And of course, Willie Delport is with us on the line as well. Willie, good morning. Another weekend of MotoGP.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, super exciting. This is the big one, right? The Spanish GP. Most riders, for Spanish descent, this is the, what do you call it? The home game,
Yeah, the grand MotoGP, the big one, the big daddy.
Yeah, I mean, the Spanish fans. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen, Willie and Ryan, if you've seen the amount of bikes that come in to watch. They show like a car park of bikes. I always wonder, how do you actually find your bike?
How do you find it?
Because they have up to 200,000 spectators, and like Willie says, it's so right. It's like the home match with all the Spanish riders, and I mean, young kids aspire to be like the Marquez brothers. So it's going to be insane. And they say down in the south, where the track is in Jerez, is one of the most picturesque circuits, and the weather's just beautiful, and the circuit sort of brings exciting racing.
I mean, can you imagine hopping on your bike?
Fast circuit, John.
Yeah. It's a very fast circuit, Willie says.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and it's a nice length.
Up to 340 onwards.
Gee, 340.
Yeah.
You were saying 360 odd kilometers an hour, eh?
Yeah, 366.1 is the record held by Mr. Binder on a KTM.
Yeah.
But guys are saying, Willie, can you imagine? I know that you on a glorious Saturday or Sunday enjoy hopping on your bike and going for like Franschhoek Pass or one of the most amazing routes. But can you imagine being in Europe, based in Europe now? Seasons are changing. It's coming into summer. You've got a bike. You hop on your bike and you take some of that most beautiful roads through Europe to get to Spain to watch MotoGP. I mean, you couldn't think of anything better to do this weekend.
Yeah.
I said the Marquez brothers, I said that's where our eyes would be on this weekend. You mentioned Brad needs a good weekend as well. Good track for him. How are you feeling, Willie? Who's your money on this weekend for the Spanish MotoGP?
Look, if he doesn't fall, Marquez is taking it. I don't think there's anyone this year that can stop him, except his brother maybe. But his brother doesn't have the bike. The Ducati is just in a class of its own. So, yeah, Marc Marquez all the way, man. He's always been my man, and he's on the right bike now, and he's in the right form. So if he stays on, he's winning it. There's no way they're stopping him.
Yeah, look, I think it's something to talk about is actually the fact that you mentioned his brother. If you just talk about that in itself, because he's obviously has his older brother that's so successful, he kind of like lives in the shadows a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's actually done on his own very well. He's improved so much, and Willie's right. He's actually not on the works bike.
Considering on a Tier B bike, if you take this, it's a private team basically.
Yeah.
That's got last year's, they get the previous year's bike from the factory, right? From the factory. So the technology that Mark's on is a year later, in other words, than his brother, and he's on him and he's giving him a challenge, right?
Yeah.
That says something about Alex. Alex has got a lot in front of him. He's a proper rider.
Yeah.
People discredited him a lot in the past, saying that he's just there because of his brother. But he's showing us, he's proving the world wrong.
Absolutely. Sure. Listen, I'm going to call it Marquez, and Bagnaia. Bagnaia.
I knew you were going to say third place.
You just love me saying Bagnaia.
You just love to choose him.
I'm a Bagnaia.
Oh, here we go. I knew it was coming. I mean, it is a cool name.
Willie, listen, have a good weekend, my friend. We'll chat again next weekend in the Fast Lane. Cheers, mate.
Thank you, man.
Ciao. Here we go, Willie Delport, and we'll talk more things. Formula One when there's another one, which is next weekend.
There's been a
Miami.
lot of talks around George Russell having private little chats with team bosses, you know, because of his contract hasn't been renewed.
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised if they don't renew his contract, but talks of him maybe possibly going to Red Bull. But, you know, Red Bull's strategy is always to promote drivers through the Red Bull academies, you know, so they don't like to pick outside of that. But looking at the turmoil they're in at the moment in terms of that second spot, maybe a solid buy like George would be a good one. But also Max has got that clause in his contract that if he finishes below third in the championship, he can eject out of it. So it makes it very exciting.
Very quickly, local motor racing this weekend, and we'll quickly touch on it. El Limone.
It's like Asolo Mio.
Asshole mio.
El Limona Racing. Lemon Racing.
$55,000 or less.
Yeah. I've seen some of the cars now, and I've got some question marks around that 55,000 rand. But look, the cars are all old, most of them. But it's a lot of different types of cars. It's going to be very exciting. Obviously, I'm driving in it, so it's going to be my first time experiencing it.
You must be
no
so
pressure.
chuffed.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm going to be taking it first.
Andrea, and the two other gents, all the very best this weekend as you take on the Illimoni. If you're anywhere near Kalani, 10:15, get there before then. The racing starts at 10:15. You want to get there at about 7-8 o'clock in the morning, get your space, and then watch some flat out racing.
We're in the Audi Lemon TT 777. That's the car we're in. So come and say how's it to us in the pits, and come and watch. It's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, nice stuff. Now from that also to the cars we've been driving this week. A huge thanks to a lot of people who've come to our rescue this week. And I say rescue because I tell you what, we've been thrown in the deep end with a couple of situations this over the last 24 to 48 hours where we've needed some assistance with cars. So huge thanks to Chris Engelbrecht, the BMW M8 that he's allowed us to spend some time with. Also to Drive Force, to Tyron and Driving Force. Huge thanks to Driving Force and of course Brandon and our friends out at Arola Luxury Collection. Also big hazard to Bianca from Supergroup who we met this week. Looking forward to do some cool things with the Supergroup. Responsible for Mercedes-Benz in the Western Cape. Well, in the country, but Bianca specifically the Western Cape.
And we've been chatting to Cristiano from BMW head office. So that's going to be exciting. Some things we're going to be doing maybe possibly in Durban. So that's lots to look forward to.
Speaking of Roller Luxury Collection and Driving Force, let's have a quick look at my driveway. So joining the driveway this week, of course, Driving Force, the BMW M4. What's it priced at?
It's just under 700,000, so it's a lot of car for 700 grand. I mean, it's got 80,000 Ks.
Motor plan on it
2015 model, you can open up a 2-year warranty they offer on the car, so that gives you a peace of mind. But I must say, I've really enjoyed it, because a lot of people go, do you want to buy an M4 with so much mileage?
Yeah.
But nowadays, with the cars getting so expensive, I mean, what can you buy for 700,000?
100%. Well, double that almost. Actually, if I add another 600,000, and you could be in this. This is the GLC 63S.
I have not seen one with this spec. I mean, how many are there?
It's edition 1.
Really?
25 of them.
No, I thought so. Yeah, very limited, very cool. I mean, how's that rear spoiler?
Unbelievable. It's great to drive. Lekker family vehicle, makes a hell of a racket. I've got to leave a little bit later on. I've also got to take the Prado to work, so I don't wake up the whole neighborhood living in that GLC 63. It's a beast of a car. I like it in this grey. I must say, there's one or two things I would do. I'd take maybe the yellow stickers off and leave the rims as is, but I mean, that's just my own preference.
I've never seen the yellow around the rim before. I think it's just a little bit too much yellow for me as well. I would just tone it down a little bit, but I mean, it is quite flamboyant car, especially like you say, when you start it up.
Makes a hell of a racket, but so's the M4. Either way, you're in for a treat. Roller Luxury Collection and, of course, Driving Force. Huge thanks for the wheels this week. Jeez, nice cars.
Yeah, look,
best of Merc, best of BM.
Yeah, and we always speak about it. Like, would you go buy a 2015 model M4 with 80,000 Ks on the clock? Yeah, I would definitely do so. It's been lots of fun. They're such reliable, good, solid cars. But we went away also to up Voltrift, which I wanted to mention, and we found a little hobby shop with loads, we're always looking for Hot Wheels and stuff like that. So that was quite a nice find for us. And what an awesome experience. Thanks for hosting us up there. Really, we
nice
enjoyed
up
it.
The West Coast.
The lifestyle, I get it, This just chill, the sea air, and those little cottages along the marina, and then the big bespoke mafia places on the marina there with the fancy boats.
Love it.
But I mean, yeah, what a awesome. And then you took me on a sneaky 11K run, a coffee run.
Went for a little run
Jeez.
along the Bochum line to my
Yeah.
favorite place to have coffee, Columbine Coffee. It was really a great experience. But more experiences like that come up,
Yeah.
including one off the fan court. Literally, as soon as you're watching this, I'm probably on a jet flying, and it's not a long flight.
It's like up and down.
Hop on Attila's private plane, and we literally take off and land in fan court to be playing a couple of rounds and experiencing fan court, which we'll show you next week as we look at starting to take a bit more of a look and interest into the lifestyle associated around the Fastlane as well.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, be a part of it, and of course a huge thanks to our partners Betterfy, who are now on board, and of course our friends at Breitling Watches, and not forgetting Sunland Private Wealth. Be back next week with another one.
Engines roaring, feel the beat, Ryan and John can't be beat, on the fast lane, so sleek, got a rev up, hit the street.